Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So, some interesting things taking place at the moment, and the first one is, if we just rely on the moving averages, we have a crossover here. We would expect a retest higher up for a bounce down. We've also got a grouping of the oscillators indicating we have a bottom in place, and we're off a level, to be honest. There's the level right there. So you can see we've got an inside bar off that level. So that basically means, I'm just going to adjust this to there. I'd want to see an 8-hour close above 13,950 to trigger a move to the upside. So that's if we are on the 8-hour. So there is already a signal in play, but now we just need to get above the level. We are above it at the moment. We need to get a close above it for that to trigger. But now as we start going through the time frames, you start getting multiple pictures here. So firstly, from a 3-hour perspective, here's my big inside bar. There's my neckline, and you can see we've already got a 3-hour bar close above it. So from a 3-hour perspective, there is a signal. However, we're in a downward trend below the moving averages, and oscillators are on their way up, but they're not there yet. So it's still many ways to look at it. One way is to look at it, it's still not going to be rejecting here, should be rejecting higher up. This, therefore, on the higher time frames is my line in the sand. That's 14,200. I need to get it back above that for a continuation trades to the upside on the 3-hour and the 8-hour. Obviously, we're looking to make intraday money, so when we start looking at the hour, have a look at how this level was flirted with 2 days ago. It never really got there yesterday, although we got this nice bit of engulfing bar off structure, which drove price up. We've got a grouping of the oscillators at the moment, which is bearish. We're in a downward trend, which is bearish, but we are above the moving averages here. So this 155 again is my ultimate test. So it could be a case of reject there and then move down, or it could just be a case of get above it, find support, test the next level, reject that, find support, and then move up. So the plan of the day is 15 minutes, and you'll see now why. So you can see yesterday, said to yesterday, not really interested in chasing shorts down here. We're looking for rejection higher up. We never really got a rejection to trigger shorts on the 15-minute. What we did get is a bit of support coming here for the 155 EMA. Got a bit of a gap up, and now we're above this level that we're looking at, which is 13,950. Look at the oscillators, look at the diversions. I have a sneaky suspicion this is a change in the trend that we have on the hour, and this is the beginning of something. So I am watching this area, firstly, this one, and then we can go as low as around there. So if we find support at 13,916, or we find support right here at 13,950, bear in mind we have a gap in between, so that would act as a magnet. We've got diversions, we've got separation of the oscillators. They haven't crossed over yet, but this is something to be watching at the open. Find support here. There's going to be a good opportunity for a long, and I'm still targeting this area here at 14,200. That is the area for me where I would want to see a rejection for the higher time frame continuation down. So for today, I'm looking to buy, and I'm looking to buy in this zone. If we start dropping, we can basically argue this one. 13,916, 13,900, I think just round that off to a round number. If you start dropping below 13,900, you're looking for a retest of it, then you are more than likely going to be testing this 13,706 again. So that's the only case for the bears right now today is this break. But for me, if we keep finding support here, there is merit for a shoulder setup here. It's a bit messy, but there is merit for that. So that would give me a move. And if you look at it, if I take that as my neckline, that is 244 points, and that level is 250 points, so almost identical. So that's kind of my play right now, and you could argue that typical of a big range where you are slap bang in the middle of the range. Which way are you going to go? You drop below the midline, you drop to the bottom. You stay above the midline, you go to the top. That's kind of the view that I've got today. So my bias is the upside, just based on what I'm seeing on the 15 minutes at the moment and how we went into the close yesterday. So that is very typical of a turn. So that is what I'd be waiting for. Definitely not holding on to anything past 14,200, because as I say, on the higher time frames, that starts opening up a can of worms. I'd expect it to come back, find support, and then have another attempt at that if it is going to continue climbing. Okay, so anyway, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.